this time on the Weekend Gamers. And we are proud to present our first ever Christmas special for this series. I am your friendly host here once again, and with me are my, aka Mark Claus, and with me are my elves, Luke, Daniel, Michael, and Dominic.
Hello everybody, hope you're on the nice list.
Alright. Now I am going to fill in the rest of the spaces with computer players here. Now, Nick, the Enlightened, was originally going to join us for this segment, but unfortunately something came up for him at the last minute, so he wasn't able to be with us. But, you know what? That's perfectly okay.
Regardless, though, I'm ready to have some fun.
Yep.
Yeah, here's the thing though, I'm kind of confused on. So, I know they're supposed to get, like, a special credit sequence after getting, after doing the world, after doing the final, CC on Grand Prix on the final, Cup. Well, when I did it, I didn't get a special credit sequence. It just took me straight to the title screen. So I don't know if I have to do all the other booster course pass, cups or what.
I think you do have to do all the other ones.
That probably makes sense.
Yeah. Now, you folks will probably notice that I am not racing as my usual Mario today. No, I am using Luigi instead for two reasons. One reason being that, well, it's Christmas and green is traditionally a Christmas color. The other reason, however, was actually mainly because of what I saw on a YouTube video earlier when I was out on my walk. This was on a Game Explain video. So in this video, which was only a minute and a half long, by the way, they pointed out that some footage from Space World 95 had surfaced not too long ago. And in that footage, it shows Luigi being playable as part of multiplayer for Super Mario 64.
That's actually true. I actually seen that video earlier.
Yeah. So, which leads me to believe that Luigi likely was intended to be part of Super Mario 64 as part of a multiplayer feature, but for whatever reason, the multiplayer feature, as well as Luigi himself, did not make the final cut for that game. For whatever reason.
I have noticed some things about that before, but it is a shame that the multiplayer was not able to be in Super Mario 64 when they released it.
And even if that game did have multiplayer like they originally were intending to, it probably would have only been two-player at best. One person for Mario and one person for Luigi, just like in Super Mario World.
Well, it is a shame they weren't able to implement it, but you know, what can you do?
Ow. And first race goes to the End-Man.
Suddenly, the End-Man 64 turned into Donkey Kong.
Despite the fact that he is racing as Peachette.
Yeah, it's like Peachette. It's like Peachette was doing Donkey Kong noises, or I don't know.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the heck Peachette wants.
Yeah. And of course,
wholeheartedly.
And of course, Bowser had to follow us here. That festering wart. You guys will see what I mean in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah. But anyway, you guys will see what I mean in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour Series, which is going to be starting on New Year's Day.
Yeah, that's something that's going to be really exciting that you are playing on. I cannot wait to check that out.
Yeah, so that's going to be starting on New Year's Day, and we'll have one new episode a week each Monday until, I can tell you right now, until about the middle of June.
I did try out the other character, well, some of the other characters, on the booster course pass, specifically Peachette and Pauline, but I'll admit, I mean, this is probably like, at the time I was playing as Peachette anyway. Yeah. It was probably the first time I heard her voice, and I don't know. I don't know. It reminded me of Peachette's voice. Kind of reminded me of Fake Crash's voice from like
Ow!
Crash Bandicoot game. For those who are unaware what that even is.
Oh, there goes the blue shell. Ah. Darn it, Bowser. Okay, good. Someone got Bowser. Good. That was good.
His voice is bad. It's his voice that I was expecting. It was kind of unexpected. I don't know how else to say it in a kind way.
Oh, by the way, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the first season of this series. I do think it was pretty exciting overall ever since we first started, and considering that we're doing a Christmas special for this series, it's really definitely going to be a lot of fun for what we have in store. And not only that, I hope all of you guys are really looking forward to Christmas a lot.
I am. So, like, even though we had the last regular episode, like, well, as of when this is going up, 2 weeks ago, this episode is officially the season 1 finale. So, like, pretty much. Yeah. So, like, it's pretty much similar to that old Thomas the Tank Engine series I used to watch called Shining Time Station, where the Christmas special they had, like, for example, like, all the regular episodes for the first season of that aired in the first half of 1989. For whatever reason, the Christmas special they didn't air until 1990, but that episode still counted as the official season 1 finale.
Well, that is pretty,
Yeah.
From what I remember, when this series first started, the Weekend Gamers episodes.
Yeah.
From what I recall, anyways, this series started very early on, Farm Engage, when that was released. And I should know this because of a certain, because on the first episode of the series, I didn't take any part of that due to a certain reason of the game. So that's how I should know that. I believe that that was from what I remember. I mean, that's not to say that Mark's decision on it is bad. Far from it. In fact, I think it's a good idea. I just find it kind of interesting of how long ago that this Weekend Gamers series first began.
Hey, what do you know? We're getting Christmas on the Christmas
We're about to
special.
go to a very good track that is very much fitting for Christmas.
Yeah, we're getting Christmas as part of the Christmas special. How convenient.
And then Toad is on the bad list. No Christmas presents for Toad.
No. Toad's on the nice list. Bowser, on the other hand, is on the naughty list.
I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. I was just trying to make a Christmas joke about Toad because obviously Toad would not be on the naughty list.
If anything, Bowser would be on the naughty list.
Yeah, I agree he would be because he's always capturing Peach for like no reason.
Even with all the bad things that Bowser has done over the years, he's just never gonna win.
Yeah, like all the bad things that Bowser has done, and yet he still hasn't been arrested. Only because the Mushroom Kingdom literally has no police.
Unless you want to take into account of the Toad being a policeman, but even then I wouldn't really count them as police.
Yeah, well, okay.
All because it has to be gun to do that kind of good instead.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't exactly say the Mushroom Kingdom has no police, because there were actually police officers in Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is true, although I've only beaten Super Mario Sunshine once, but that was on the Mario 3D All-Stars collection, and I have the GameCube disc for it, but I never beat the GameCube disc version, but it doesn't really matter, because the games in Mario 3D All-Stars are emulated anyway, except for Mario Galaxy, where that one is partially emulated, but it's also ported at the same time. Don't ask me how that works, I'm only saying based around what I heard.
Yeah, for whatever reason, like,
I do have Super Mario Sunshine with GameCube in my collection, and I will say it is such a fabulous game, and not only that, it was my first ever GameCube game I bought with the system all the way back in April 2016.
I mean, it is a great game, but it's also fit pretty difficult from what I've heard. Especially, like, if you're trying to get all those, like, blue coins or whatever it is. Good lord.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, if you're trying to go for all of us. Oh god, that really can be very frustrating for a lot of people.
I do know, on Mario Sunshine, when I was playing it on the 3D All-Stars version, I do remember on that, I was having a rough time on some of the levels, especially the ones where you don't have a flood with you, all because Shadow Mario, aka Bowser Jr., is stealing and has stolen flood away from you. Yeah, those levels I wasn't the biggest fan of. If I'm being honest, they weren't bad levels. I just didn't really like them all that much because of that. But if it's one good thing that came out of that game, aside from the good soundtrack, is one of my favorite lines in the whole game. Mario, how dare you stare my belly big angry girl? Like the way Bowser's voice actor says the line. Because if Jack Black would have said that line, it would have never mind, I'm not gonna spoil the Mario movie, I better shut up.
Well, actually, now you mentioned the Mario movie, it is up for a few nominations at the Golden Globes.
The reason why that's why I brought that up is because, you know, with Daniel being here and he has not seen the movie yet, I want to make sure that he avoids spoilers on it.
Fair enough.
That is right. I don't own the Mario movie yet on DVD. I was not able to see it in the theaters. So yeah, I want to make sure I have a good first impressions on it whenever I do get it on DVD.
Well, maybe someone will get you a DVD copy for Christmas. Who knows?
Yeah, I sure found that day.
And,
You know, they do have it on both DVD and Blu-ray, so at least I have 2 copies of it. Yeah, the Mario movie, without spoiling anything, I will say that I do enjoy the movie. It is certainly better than the live-action movie, but then again, that's no shit, because of course it can be better than the live-action.
and speaking of Christmas, that is occurring, well, tomorrow as of air date for this video, so hope you all have a good Christmas out there tomorrow. Hopefully you all get some good gifts.
I know I'm certainly looking forward to Christmas myself very much. And not only that, I do plan on doing a Christmas present video for my channel as well, which will definitely be very nice.
Yeah, because you usually do that video every year.
Unfortunately for me, though, I was going to, supposedly, I don't know how true it is, but PlayStation 5 for Christmas this year, but because my uncle wanted to spend my money on other shit, and supposedly, I don't know if they're saying it's the price thing, I don't know. I hope they're only saying it as a surprise, but supposedly, I'm not getting a PlayStation 5 because my uncle spent the buyer down on other shit. But who knows? Maybe they were only saying that, just make it seem like I'm not gonna get it. Actually am. But at this point, but even if what they say is true, I don't think it really. I don't mean to complain, or at least not on purpose. But even if I were to get a PS5, like say next year, by then the PlayStation 6 will probably be close to being released, considering that the PlayStation 5 released in like 2020 or something like that.
Late 2020.
It usually takes like 5, 6, or 7 years or somewhere around that range.
Yeah, because
the console's lifespan before they make another one.
yeah. Now, Daniel, I know for a fact, has been doing Christmas present videos on his channel each Christmas for as long as I can remember, and I always enjoy watching those.
I do like watching them as well. Unfortunately for me, I can't leave comments on there. Same applies to those videos, because every time I try to make a comment on those videos, they don't work because like, every time I make a comment on those videos, or a comment on their videos, rather, my comment gets deleted straight after the fact. And to those who doesn't believe me, ask Daniel, because Daniel should know what I'm talking about, considering a lot of times I was talking about it before.
Yeah, it's been pretty frustrating for Dominic for a while now, from what I can remember on my channel. When he tries to leave a comment on there, it gets automatically deleted shortly afterwards. Maybe it's going to be the fact that maybe he himself might be getting a little bit confused, because it might be because of the fact that he and Dominic do share the same kind of username, but with different numbers. The same with Luke as well, by the way.
Yeah, well, that really shouldn't have anything. That really shouldn't be causing a problem. I mean, because obviously every time I've left comments, I have not had any problems.
Also, Nintendo 64.
Yeah, so I don't really get why Dominic has been having some problems
I mean,
in trying to leave comments on my videos, and same with Luke's. But I say that is really messed up.
yeah, I mean, granted, the two of you have similar usernames. Really, the only difference for Dominic being like one of the digits, but you're two completely different people. So, like, this doesn't really make any sense, honestly.
And yeah, so I don't know how much this is as well, but yeah, supposedly this one person on this one group chat that I'm in, it's a voice acting group, where apparently they would like click the bell icon so that way they know when I'm doing a stream or a video, but then they get an error message, which doesn't make sense either.
Because for all that aside right here, for what we were talking about earlier, when it comes to me doing my Christmas present videos, it's always nice for me to get to do this, because I do think it's nice for me to share all the different kinds of things that I do get from Christmas each year, and it's definitely a lot of fun for the way I do it.
Yeah, and the issues that you're
This is a joke, because obviously I don't think Danny would get that. But then one of the things as a joke thing, his parents gets him cold, but it's a joke, obviously, because, obviously, who wants
Exactly. I know you're always a nice person, and Bowser, stop running me over. But anyway, the YouTube issues that you're describing, Dominic, I have only one thing to say about that. Janky, YouTube be janky. Bowser, go away.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but either way, it's still not very fair for me though, regardless of the situation here, because yeah, in terms of my, YouTube channel, I mean, yeah, my YouTube channel is not for kids. It's not for kids whatsoever. It is for all ages. And I remember, I think, if I recall correctly, there was this one YouTube short that I did where it was my favorite cutscene in Sonic Colors. And come to find out that unless I accidentally pressed the wrong button, but the video YouTube short automatically got sent as for kids thing, all because of the comp bullshit.